Hey, good morning, everybody. Today is June the 18th, 2023, and I needed to come and tell you guys two dreams that I had this past week. The first one, I'm in a house with people. I don't know whose house it is, but I'm in this house with several people. And I look down, and all of a sudden, what appears in the house is a demonic alien. It is a small creature-looking thing with a big, huge head and the big black eyes. It's a small gray one. Okay? And I looked at it. I was very shocked. I wasn't scared, but I was very shocked. If you hear the bell ringing, there's one of the cats here. His name's Daniel. He's sitting here right beside me, shaking his little head, so it's making the bell ring. But anyway, okay, so let's see. So I looked down, and I wasn't scared, but I was shocked to see it there because it wasn't there. And then all of a sudden it just appeared in the house. And I said to myself, I said, well, now that I can see it, it's time to leave. I mean, it's like now that we can see it clearly here, it's time to go. Okay. That's all there was to that dream. You know, and I had other dreams. You'd have to scroll way through down my videos, but you'll see where I've had other dreams about UFOs, and it's departure time. I say UFOs or these demonic alien beings because they're really not what the world tries to teach you, just aliens as being aliens. They're actually demonic. They're of Satan. Okay, so let's see. That was that dream. Okay, so then, not last night, but the night before last night, I had this dream. So I am seeing a rectangular object up. It's like nighttime, but I can see there's some clouds up there. And I can see a rectangular, it's like a black rectangular object that is intermingled in the clouds. And it is moving through the clouds. So every little like break in the clouds, you could just really see it pretty clear, the shape of it and everything. And it had these lights on it. And it just, to me, it resembled the black face, the black glass on the face of a cell phone. That was the same shape of it. And it had lights on the black face of it. Like if your cell phone's on the, like off or not completely off, but, it's like you haven't touched it or something and it didn't activate it, whatever. So sometimes the little lights will come on the black face of the phone. So that's what it looked like. And it was moving through the clouds. And I could see it. Everybody could see it. And everyone was terrified. Everyone was terrified. It was just really menacing to see something so massive, so huge, period. Okay, that's the end of that dream. And I actually, let me just go ahead and I'll tell you another dream. You'll find it in my videos way down, like, it's like a long time. It's been some years back. So, and just so you'll know, you'll see a lot of my videos were put up in 2020, but I've been putting my videos up since 2017, and at one point I had deleted out all my videos, and then in 2020 I had deleted them out in 2020, and then like a couple weeks later I went back and uploaded them all again. So it meant now, it looks like, oh my gosh, she just had all these dreams all in 1 year. No, that's not the way of it. I just thought I would tell you that. But this dream I'm about to tell you has been like 2018, maybe 19. I'm not sure exactly. I can't remember. Okay, so I'm in a car and I'm driving towards what looks like Orlando. And because I live in Florida, so I'm on the interstate I-4, driving towards what I believe is to be Orlando because I can recognize the buildings and how they look and stuff in the skyline. And there's this massive clouds, these big, huge clouds. They're not necessarily thunderstorm clouds and stuff like that. They're just a big, massive, huge clouds. The ones that just like are so high, like they're so big. They just climb and climb and climb and climb and climb so high. They're so thick and big. So I'm seeing those. It's over the downtown area of what I will call Orlando. And all of a sudden, this massive, listen, I can't, I'll try to describe to you how massive it is, but it's probably not doing it justice, okay? So a massive rectangular shaped UFO was a ship, an alien ship, was coming out from behind this one massive cloud. It had been hiding up there. That cloud had been hiding it. And now it was coming out. And right when it started coming out, I could see, oh my gosh, okay. So the width of it was probably, you know, I would say several miles wide. It was several miles tall. Excuse me. And of course, I could not see the length because just the front end of it started coming out. And that's how big the front end was. I just knew, I had the knowing to know that this ship was so, so long. So it had to be miles and miles and miles and miles long. Okay? I'm telling you, these things are not little tiny flying saucers. Believe what I tell you. They're massive. Okay, so I'm seeing this emerge from out behind the clouds, and then I'm looking on top of these big huge buildings in Orlando, and so I see helicopters all on the rooftops of these buildings. So as soon as this ship starts coming out from behind the clouds, then all of a sudden all of these helicopters start taking off. Okay, they're different size helicopters. There are some that hold 1 people, some that hold 2 people, some that hold 4 people, some 6, some 18, different sizes of helicopters, okay? And they were all escaping. They were all getting out. They were all going up in the air and leaving, okay? That's all there was to the dream. I had the knowing to know that was the departure, okay? I had the knowing to know that when these creatures, when these demonic aliens, when these demonic beings of Satan come out, when they reveal themselves, when they come out like that, it's time for the first fruits to leave. That's when the departure will happen, okay? So, all right. So, like I said, over the past week, I've had 2 of these dreams. The Lord is speaking. He's showing this time is like right here upon us, okay? I put a dream I had before midnight, last night before it was midnight. I put this in my community post already, but since I'm making a video now about the others, I'm going to go ahead and tell this dream as well. All right, so last night before midnight, I had a dream. Now, mind you, at the time, I didn't even know it was a dream. I thought it was real, happened. I heard my phone ring, so I heard my phone ring one time, and that was it. And I said to myself, oh, the midnight call. That's what I said. I didn't say the midnight cry. I said the midnight call. And so later on, I woke up. I had to go to the bathroom, and I had looked at the time on my phone, and it was it was like 11 something. I can't remember exactly what time it was. It was like 11:40 something. I don't know. I just know it was before 12 o'clock. It was before midnight. And I went to the bathroom, and I came back, and I laid back down. And then I remembered, oh, wait a minute. You know what I remember? Somebody called me, and that they didn't even, the phone only rang once. But I remember I was so tired, I didn't even reach over to get the phone to even see who, I thought somebody had accidentally called me, like they didn't mean to call me. And so that's why they hung up the phone after one phone call. So, before I went back to sleep, and I had checked the phone, like I said, it was before midnight. And so I said, well, let me check, let me see who called me. And I looked on my phone. No one had called me. So then that's when I realized it was actually a dream and not real. It didn't really happen. So that dream is symbolic of the midnight cry, but it was a midnight call. It was like one ring, like, okay, wake up, symbolically, wake up, prepare yourselves, wake up, I'm coming, all right? That's what I got out of the dream, all right? So, all right, stand fast, stand strong, be faithful to the Lord. Make sure you're walking with Jesus Christ hand in hand, okay? God bless you all. God bless your family. God bless your animals on this day. Goodbye.